I want to wear the Nemesis outfit. I haven't played Jill forever. Doesn't change a whole lot.
What is this place?
Well, I should do the Jill sandwich thing. It's like, forget exactly what he says. It doesn't say Jill sandwich anymore. I should go check it out. I forgot.
I think...
That's the first of like 4 instances where I run into Barry and he's like, Jill, you go check it out. I'm gonna investigate right here for 10 more minutes. Every time he sends Jill out to fix it. Not once has Barry ever been like, I'll go stop it. Let me handle this. Like, Jill, you go get it. You got this. I got to assume there are more than one, like, cafes and stuff in Tokyo where you could just order Jill sandwiches. You know, like Capcom-themed cafes. I would order it. What the fuck is this thing I'm carrying? Oh, that's that rocket launcher you get. Nobody's here. I think I just have to walk around the back. Yay, lockpick.
Thanks. I mean...
That produces jokes for years to come about like the master of unlocking or something, or unlocking expert, some shit like that. Right? Totally have Jill sandwiches. I don't even know what would be on it. Yeah, this motherfucker right here. This is the guy. This is, I mentioned before, this is the one static Crimson Head. You can't avoid him. Even if you go get the kerosene right now and try to burn the corpse, it'll instantly wake him up as a Crimson Head. Otherwise, when you come back through here with the imitation armor key, it wakes him up. It's the only, like, forced Crimson Head you have to fight. And it's the fucking one that killed me. After all of that. You son of a bitch. He wakes up and he chases you, and then once you go in that door, he spawns right here. He stands right in this corner and comes after you. And that motherfucker's what got me. Fat zombie wasn't even looking. That's what I was saying before, like, that's fucking scary as hell when you don't know what you're doing. Like the first time you play this and you're lost and you're backtracking and you have no idea what's going on and you're constantly hurt. And then eventually you come back and there's fucking Crimson Heads everywhere. You have, you know, you didn't know what caused them. Like, oh shit, I thought I killed all the zombies. Nope. There's Crimson Heads and they're everywhere. Till you realize dead zombies come back like that. Terrifying. Motherfuckers are just relentless. Super scary. And I try, like, I didn't know what the kerosene did for the longest time. I had no idea why you were carrying that. It made no sense. Like, I carried it with me the whole game. Like, this doesn't do anything. I didn't realize you could burn corpses with it because I didn't read the note they left you. And then I figured out if you just don't kill anything, they won't come back. The Crimson Heads only spawned from dead zombies who didn't lose their heads. And if you just didn't kill zombies, they wouldn't be any. So that was easier. Get me a sword key, opening the book. Gotcha. And I guess technically the guy down here, the guy in the coffin, is a Crimson Head you have to fight. You can't really avoid him. He's right there. What do you do there? That guy never even triggered. Wow. Like, what am I supposed to do when I can't Korean backdash it? It won't lunge at me for me to dodge, and I can't just run around it. I have to either take the hit or kill it. I don't really want to do either of those. There's no way to avoid some of those zombies. I refuse to play it in, like, stick controls, though. I still play this in tank. So, like, you can definitely, like, run around in circles, you know, and, like, force the thing to bite at you and then run, but, like, not with these controls. You can't. So, I guess I could do that if I was really interested, but not every game has this. Some, like 4. You can't play 4 without the tank control, so I'd rather play every classic Resident Evil game with that same control method. I don't want to have to, like, play one game with the analog, like the modernized analog stick, and then play another one with tank. So I just play everything tank. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Veronica. I play all of them with tank. But that, like, you can't run around in circles and, like, fake them out, I guess. You definitely have better movement with the new stick, but whatever. This game is so much fucking easier as Jill. 2 extra slots, and you get the fucking actual grenade launcher in, like, 5 minutes. Two extra slots is like a miracle in this game. Don't need to go in there. Oh shit. The whole reason for doing this, I just walked right past it. The whole reason. Hey, you don't talk like that to Moobot. You do what Moobot says. Moobot is just following orders. Alright, here we go. Good question, I don't know. Maybe? What? Is there a trigger?
Oh God.
Just passage of time?
Now.
Okay.
Wesker!
Hey.
Barry! Help!
Jill, you in there?
Barry?
Yeah, she's in there,
The
idiot.
door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really?
That's not the same thing.
But Barry, didn't
You would have
say
fit
you
nicely
wanted to
into a
die
sandwich.
I'm
That
glad
just
you
somehow
but
kind of makes it sound dirty. Dirtier than I normally think it sounds.
Anyway,
You would fit nicely into a sandwich. Like, they went back and rewrote the whole script, more or less, screenplay, whatever you want to call it, when they remade this game. You know, fixed the shitty dialogue, improved acting or whatever, and then had to localize it. Whoops. Had to localize it into 5 or 6 other languages or whatever. And so they know Jill Sandwich was a thing. So this team had to have looked at something and didn't understand how to translate Jill Sandwich. I have to blame that on the specific translation, not just like hokey dialogue. Jill Sandwich is like a fucking, 1995 ass dad joke level pun. That's why it's fucking funny. And they had to have written it that way, and then it just got lost when they translated it. They didn't realize the phrase Jill Sandwich was a thing, and so they just replaced, they had like a pronoun sandwich was the result or whatever. So disappointing. So disappointing. I need a fucking Jill Sandwich mod. Someone find me the mod that changes Barry's voice where he says the Jill Sandwich line. Damn it. What am I doing here? Going upstairs. I have the lockpick, not the armor key. All right. That's got to be a thing. Somebody dug the sound file. You know what? There's no reason to play this straight. Fuck you. I'm just going to beat it for an ending, unlock one of the endings I don't have or something. I'll just rocket launcher everything. I don't give a fuck. Put this away. Put this away. Sword key and healing. Alright. Like, I should be able to figure that out, right? Fucking dig through game files, get me a hex editor. Go find the Barry audio clip. Fuck you. What? Find the original Barry audio clip. Oh, this is armor door still. Replace the file in this game. Gotta be doable. Hashtag free Jill Sandwich. Yeah, right? The targets, when you press R2, it auto targets. It just completely missed. That's one in the real survival mode, you don't have that. They won't auto target. Like, you actually have to hold R2 to ready and then like pan left and right to aim at shit in real survival. Yeesh. That sounds like a lot that I don't care to play. All right, get the dog whistle. And the lighter is also in here. Boom. Really? No shit. Oh, fucking right. I'm totally doing that. Sucker. You know what? Excellent.
Barry.
Jill.
Jeez, lady, you scared me. Oh. I don't want that at all.
What about you?
How was I supposed to avoid that? Does that happen if I do the Joe sandwich before? That's lame. I'm definitely gonna have to item box now. Where's Forrest? Oh, I hear him. He's out here. This is his first appearance. He's up there. Return of the Joe. Fuck yeah. Good luck. I'm saving that shit. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go look at the encoder profile bullshit, the bitrate setting thingy, whatever, and then I'm gonna do that. That's awesome. You would fit nicely into a sandwich. Man, what you talking about? Oh shit, totally worth it. Oh crap. Can't carry any more items. Use this one. Stupid Barry giving me stupid acid rounds. What am I gonna do with that? This guy is always a super easy dodge. Never have trouble with him. Like the dudes at the localization office were sitting there flipping through their dictionaries looking for that. Like, okay, what is he saying? Sandwich. Okay, so he thinks she fits in bread? She's made out of bread? Like, what? I don't understand. That was the closest they could get. Oops. Whee. Blink. Click. Like, I don't even get why it'd even be funny in the first place. You're almost a Jill sandwich. I'm like, that's not what sandwiches are like. It's not even like funny on its own. Like, oh, you were almost a Jill sandwich. After nearly being flattened into pudding by a hydraulic press. Jill sandwich. It's not even like kindergarten. Fuck you, dude! Get out of here! Asshole. You! Not doing that. Like, it's such a silly, absurd pun. Yeah, like, it's so absurd that, like, it became funny itself. It's right up there with John McClane crawling through the vents. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. Like, that's not funny. It's, I don't know, you're covered in foil, like there's metal all around you and it's cold. Like, that's not even a thing that's funny, but it's fucking hilarious when you hear it, you know? It's that opposite of funny, I guess. Ironically or something. Fucking Crimson Heads, man. So does this event change? This is where Barry gives you the grenade launcher. But I already saw him downstairs because of Jill Sandwich. Did that change this? Do I still get the regular grenade thing here? It always seems like the Jill version has way more cutscenes with Barry, like you run into him a ton. Oh, it's right there. I don't think I need it for anything. So it just swaps the cutscene then. Barry would be standing up there talking to you if you didn't run into him out in the main hall, I guess. Grenade launcher's still there regardless. Good to know. Yeah, it really is. Like puns that aren't even like good puns, they're just like cheeky. Just pure cheeky.
Richard! What?
I don't know how to really save Richard either, because the only thing that changes for Jill is the shotgun. If he survives, when I come back to get the key thing, he comes in and fights the snake with me. And then he drops the shotgun right there. Otherwise, I don't think that changes events. Jill never gets caught by the plant. She can do V-Jolt, whether she wants to or not. Well, whatever, it's part of the routes. I'm going there anyway. I just doesn't, because that's how Chris gets caught. If Richard dies right there because you don't make it back in time, Chris will get snagged by the plant, and Rebecca has to do the V-Jolt thing. But in Jill's case, it doesn't actually change anything like that, just whether you know how to get the shotgun, which it does for Chris. Saving him in both campaigns gets you the assault shotgun, but as a side consequence in Chris, you have to do the V-Jolt thing if you failed. It really is, all around. He goes out like a G every time, but there's no avoiding it. Here comes Forrest. We're done with sword key. Don't need acid rounds. Alright, we're good. I'm going to assume these big-ass rockets I'm carrying will kill a hunter in one shot, if I need it. That's the only purpose to acid rounds, is killing hunters. Fuck you. Or lickers. Lickers in the second one, dude, Jesus Christ. I think 2 might be the only game that doesn't have hunters in it. But it has fucking lickers, and they are so much worse. I hate them. I hate them. But acid rounds handle that shit pretty hard. And so after I gotta do the bitrate codec thingy setting. I gotta do the Jill Sandwich mod, and then I gotta look up how much time I have to do this. So I have fucked this up before. I don't know if it's a time limit or not. Well, this is even faster for Jill because I don't have to stop in this other room. I think I would have grabbed the lighter in a straight up run. I would have grabbed the lighter when I was just downstairs. That's all I'd really need. Chris has to go in this room right here to get a key. And that can cost time. I was thinking it was announced early last year when 7 came out, but it actually been announced at least the E3 prior to that. If it wasn't E3 or whatever in 2017, it was just a little bit before that. Because once 7 came out and was like the first successful thing Capcom had done in like 12 years, people immediately wondered, would the remake of 2 switch to first person like that so they could do it in VR? No, there hasn't been. It's all just people talking shit. They haven't even said whether or not they'll do VR or first person or whatever. Nothing. Got announced, and everybody, like, all the fever of 7 being awesome, and like, holy shit, they just rejuvenated this whole franchise. It's totally different, but we love it, and blah, blah, blah. And then people's like, hey, when they make 2, is it going to be like this, or is it going to be like the old ones? And that's all that's happened for the last, like, year and a half. Is people talking about that or not? And there's been 0 actual news. Well, see, I made it plenty of time.
I'm gonna give you...
No real news, just people thinking about it. So obviously that's a big expectation at E3 this year. That game should be just about done, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I would think it would still take close to the same amount of time to just remaster a whole game than it would be to do it from scratch. You need new artwork, you need new coding, you need new voice acting all over again. You're really only saving time with concept art. And even then, you might kind of have to redo some of that shit because it's shoddy. Nope. So that could take... If I go to look at Steam... let me pause. If I look at the page for this game... Damn it. Like the little news that's underneath the game in your library, it says Resident Evil 0 HD remaster announced in May of 15. And that came out late 16? Early 17. Late 16. Yeah, that came out in about a year and a half. It was announced in the summertime of 15, and by the end of the next year, it was out. The full ground-up remaster of a game from 2000. And like I said before, it's even nicer than this because they didn't take the 2002 and remaster that. Like all the artwork is even cleaner because it didn't start from GameCube artwork and get upscaled. It even looks better. But that took about a year and a half for them to do that. So if 2 gets done from scratch, ground up, new acting, new everything, yeah, that should be out this year, right? If it's out, this big showing is at E3, it's polished up and is ready to go for holiday this year. That'd be fucking incredible. I'd love it. Because that would sell a gajillion copies. Damn it, Forrest. And since everything Capcom does that's not fighting game division is awesome and well received by fans, they might as well announce another one. They can announce another one, right? That's all Capcom ever does is sell you the same game 50 times. Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 3, version after version after version after version. Monster Hunter ports on PSPs and DSs and all that stuff. Mega Man this, Mega Man that. Every Resident Evil game comes out for every single console of its era. Capcom does that shit left and fucking right. So if you're going to remake this and remake that, I kind of hope Code Veronica's next. I would love a full... Because they did an HD remaster. Who gives a shit? It just made it dark.
Okay.
I would love that game to get fully remade and fix some of the flow. Because like one of the things they did in this game was to like move key items around, change the order in which you do stuff, make things a little more straightforward and less convoluted. Code Veronica is the fucking definition of convoluted. Until you're like third playthrough where you know where everything is, like you just don't, you actually only go to each major area twice. But until you realize that, it's just backtrack, I'm lost, wrong elevator, I'm lost again. So like if they could refine Code Veronica a little bit, and I'm even just talking about like all you got to do is just put the steering wheel in like the palace or in the training facility or something like that, you know? Move the silver key card somewhere else. It's all you have to do. And like that cuts out so many of the dumbass loops in that game. And that would fix it. Because I think that game had a lot of really good stuff. It's just it kind of got like shafted in development because it was supposed to be 3. Like the contract was for X amount of games under a certain amount of schedule, and that was supposed to be Resident Evil 3, and it wasn't going to be done. Jill was supposed to be just like a little spin-off game. Never mind. Forget about you. What? Wow. Like, Jill's was supposed to be like a more puzzly game, I guess. It had the bullet crafting, and it had like the decision making with Nemesis. Like, it was meant to be like a little more of a different adventure type of game, just as a spin-off. That's all it was. It was a spin-off. And Code Veronica was 3, but like it wasn't going to be ready for their schedule or their contract or whatever. So they decided to just like, okay, well, this little puzzle game joint we have, it's kind of short, but it stars one of the main characters, and we could have it done now. So that was born as 3. And Code Veronica, since they already released the game they were contracted to, like, yeah, we have this. Let's go ahead and make it. But unfortunately, it's kind of like lost all the momentum it had by being a core game. So if they could really fix that, spice it up a little bit, get new voice acting for Steve. Oh, baby. I'm sorry, Claire. I didn't mean it. Oh, man, that'd be sick. That'd be great if they could replace Steve, take him out of history. Because Steve is a fucking awesome character. He might seem like a bit of a turd, but he's supposed to be 17. So naturally he is a bit of a turd, because everyone who's 17 is at least a little turd. But his actual, character and his actions in the game are a bad motherfucker. He's not afraid of anything. He's leaping into trouble. He is a fucking man of action, and he deserved better than the way that he went out. I forgot to get the emblem. He just has an amazingly bad voice actor. Amazing. Like Resident Evil 1 1996 quality voice actor. No doubt about it. Man, that remaster would be worth it just for that. Just for a new Steve. I'm sure people would buy it because there's plenty of people that didn't play that game that gets a bad rap. And like in all these waves of the success of this game, and like they just released the remake of 2, people would be ripe to check it out finally. Oh, it's a washing machine. But instead, they'll probably just remake 4. I think it smells a little more like Capcom's game to just make 4 again. Fully remastered, fully HD, blah, blah, blah. Because there's a mod kit for Steam. Like, somebody went and made new textures. Like, rebuilt and recoded all the textures in that game. And it looks incredible. It looks so good. Like, you can tell the crappy rock wall in here is a static drawing. And, old-ass textures still look like static drawings. These guys, rebuilt the entire thing, and it looks phenomenal. I mean, it would be a whole brand new game. If it had the lighting and all that on top of it, 4 would definitely sell again, and that definitely sounds like a Capcom thing to do, but it'd be nice if Code Veronica got a chance. Holy shit, that was Forrest standing down there. Jesus. So you can count on Capcom remaking something, remastering something, or selling you a new edition. You can take that shit to the bank. As we sit on the verge of Street Fighter 35th anniversary, whatever thing. Last time they had an anniversary, I still have that. It was a PS2 game. Large gear left. It had like a mega mix of 2. Like you could version select. You could pick Vanilla Sagat or like Turbo Hyper Ryu. And then it had Third Strike. And the movie. And it came on a disc. It was a PS2 game. That was, what, 20th anniversary, I guess? This is 30th anniversary of Street Fighter 1. Like shitty, dumb Street Fighter 1 in the arcades with the big rubber button. 30th anniversary of the original fucking franchise thing. And that's coming out now with all these arcade ports. Far be it from Capcom to repackage something else Resident Evil. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a Monster Hunter Mega Mix on the way. Remaster an old Monster Hunter or package like 2 or 3 of them together and shit. It's a very Capcom thing to do. Especially as successful as everything else they've been doing has been. Outside of their fighting game division, everything has been going just aces for Capcom. Making money hand over fist. And I'm not gonna lie, I would probably give them $10 more or something for a new version of Resident Evil 4. I've done it every time. Just like everybody, I own it for like every fucking console you have. I'm not ashamed. I'd probably do it again. All right, so now Richard is healthy. So I'm gonna come in. Hello, Jan. How's it going? I'm gonna back up. And now there's a different scene. Here comes Richard to save the day. This starts me in that end of the room. It starts Chris like right in the middle. So if I just run around here long enough. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to do the thing now. Fuck. Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, still not dead? Alright, I'll kill it then, fine. So yeah, if Richard is alive, he'll come in and get some payback. And one more time, goes out like a G. Much love, Richard. Wouldn't be here without you. We're sending our thoughts and prayers to your family. I don't even know why I picked it up. I don't need it. So that's where you get her shotgun from. Like already, the first like half an hour of the game, you have the G launcher and the assault shotgun as Jill. And the 2 extra slots. And I'm poisoned.
Oh, am I poisoned?
So I gotta do that shit again.
I need serum.
It doesn't change anything for Chris. As long as you save him, you get the shotgun, but he gets eaten by a shark instead of the snake. And you get the shotgun. But Jill doesn't affect the other boss battles or anything. It's just the gun early. Yeah, I kind of like it too. I like that there's 2 versions of the snake. Like you can fight it once or just run away from it. There's a final second encounter with it. I think it's kind of cool. I do kind of wish that it was a little more like prevalent throughout the game. Like if there was a couple other areas where you would go through where the snake would show up and you had to just like run away from it leading up to the second conflict. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because like now that that's over with, like, okay, I got away from the snake. We're good. You know, nothing else becomes of it until like, you know, an hour or 2 later, you come back with the helmet key and you fight the snake. Oh shit, the snake's still alive. It'd been kind of cool if that would have kept up a little bit, but otherwise I think it's really cool that the thing is in there like that. At least you engage it twice. It's better than just like fight a boss, kill a boss. Yeah. Yawn is pretty cool. Open the door. Open the door. Yeah, you have to kill it the second time. When you come back from the residence, it's up in that library, up in the greenhouse or whatever. You have to kill it the second time to get your other seal or whatever it is. that back. And it's not hard either at all. It's the same thing. All it does is swing around in a circle. You know, you lead it in a circle around the bookshelf and blast it in the face. Like 10 shotguns, and it goes down. It's not hard. It's just cool. It's just a cool fight. The fact that it's a rematch makes it cool. Okay, armor key. I don't need the lighter ever again? Do I? I don't think so. Oh. The only thing I need it for is the colors. The color eyeball puzzle to get to the V-Jolt, which I don't ever have to do as Jill. Totally optional. So no, I'm done with the lighter. I don't need that shit. Is there another first aid in here? So I just wait right here for a minute. Zombies can't grab you on stairs. They can only vomit when they're on stairs. They can't grab you. So if I just wait for him to go on the stairs, I run past for free. Sucker. Alright, so I opened that one, finished with the right path, now I do the suits of armor. Now Forrest is in this hallway, which I don't think I have to come back to. I have the item slots. Last time I had to backtrack because I fucked up item slots. This time I think I'm good. Spear. Axe. Shield. Click. Even when you look up at like close-ups of things like that, that crest is like a really low-res drawing. Like, it's better than the game in 1996, for sure. But that's still an asset from 2002. When they remade it, they remade all the artwork for the GameCube to run it in 480i or whatever that was. That guy's still dead. And so they tweaked it up a little bit, you know, they up-res, but they didn't start over. So some of them still have a little bit of a low-resolution feel to it, which is usually fine. Like, if you look at that beam on the right side of the screen, like the door trim there, it definitely looks like it's fuzzed out a little bit. It's not a super high resolution, like it could be. So they definitely, like, remade the game from scratch in 2002 and then remastered it up to HD. Whereas Zero, when they redid Zero, they started from a 2000 game and then redid the whole thing from scratch. So its backgrounds are super tight. It looks much nicer. And if 2 comes out like that, I'd be totally happy. If it stays with the static background camera business, I'd be totally happy with that if it's going to look this good. If these artists put in that much time, I'm sold. Damn it. I love like the Scooby-Doo music in the background. Like when the gang just got to this spooky old house and they're looking down all the hallways at first. If I took damage from that, I'm gonna be pissed off. Why am I even getting this? What am I even doing here? This is just to get the fucking Magnum. I was gonna just rocket my way to victory. I don't even need to come here at all. Oh, whatever, all I need is to get a mask and I'm out. Well, yeah, I'm good. Fuck it. I wasn't even thinking, I'm just so used to doing it. I need to learn how to do it without the Magnum. The final boss battle. It's the only reason I do it. The one big thing to skip in speedruns is the Magnum. You don't need it. But they also don't fight the second tyrant. And I don't know if I can do that with a shotgun. So if I learn that, I could just cut out getting the Magnum altogether. Fuck doing that stupid-ass bee puzzle every time. Hi, Forrest. Press it. Do. Press it. Press it. Press it. Okay. Mask number 4. That's the end of lock picking too. There aren't any more. There's only locked doors in the mansion. All right, first is eyes. Click on the heart. Press it. Click on the other heart. Press it. Okay. The mask with all of it missing. Don't pay attention to that. It's fine. Nose. And mouth. Alright, you Crimson Head son of a bitch. Come here. You want some of this? Haven't you been watching the stream? You don't want none of this. Fuck you. Time for you to hit the hey catch. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. All the viewers matter. I'm sure you'll be back to Tekken again before too long. I'll probably catch that the next time, I'm sure. Unless, you know, there's something good on. No, I appreciate, follow the host, the viewers, all of it. It's good stuff, brother. I will catch you around. Oh, you motherfucker. Pick that shit up. Oh. God damn it. Got me again. You sneaky trap. Press it. Damn it. It's twice, huh? Alright, wise guy. Yeah, helicopter's waiting. I heard you. Urgh. I'm getting boned here. I still have the thing? Alright, I guess I'll get the Magnum. So I guess I should save Barry so I can do the tyrant fight at the end and just get practice doing that. Rocket launcher everything to death, but I'll play the last boss battle straight just to get... I'm not sure what in... I think I have save everybody already done for Jill. So I should... Oops. I guess I should save Chris and let Barry die at Tyrant. Let's do that. Save Barry in the tunnels. So as long as I do that, I'll fight the second Tyrant, then get a practice Tyrant fight, and then let Barry die. Alright. Let's do that one. Press it. Alright. Now we got a game plan. I kind of feel like this rocket launcher would fucking kill Lisa. I know she's invincible, like she's programmed to be invincible, but... Man, look at this thing. Look at this thing I am carrying. That would definitely kill her. So would the grenade launcher. I mean, you have the grenade launcher at this point. Fire rounds and acid rounds and shit. That would definitely kill her. She's not a fucking tyrant. I don't even actually know what she is. I might have to do a... like a full lore playthrough and read all the notes and stuff. I don't even honestly remember what Lisa is. I remember, like, they took his wife and daughter away, and the mother, I don't know, was trapped in one of the catacombs or something until she died. And Lisa was experimented. I don't even remember now. Was Lisa one of their first using the T? And the Tyrant is last? I don't even remember. Because Lisa's from the 60s. Or whenever they built it. Oh, excuse me. Whenever they first came back from Africa with Progenitor, and they started working on it here, that's when they built this whole facility in the 60s. So George Trevor and his family were here then. So Lisa turned into a monster and has just been hanging around for like 30 years at this point. So I assume she's a result, like one of the first results from T. And she just didn't, like, fully realize she ended up deformed. She didn't, you know, finish the growth cycle or whatever. And the Tyrant did. The one Tyrant they have in the lab is complete. Because at this point, they're already starting G. Wesker has the report in his hand when he dies from the beginning of G. Birkin and his lab under the police station are working on G. I don't even remember, like, is Lisa? No, because the first Crimson Head is the one that's in the vault. The one they thought was just like the most successful model or something. They put it in that crypt. And then they realized all the other zombies were turning into... I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to do that next time. Read all the notes and, like, piece the lore together. Yeah, helicopter. I heard you the first time. I'm busy here. What day is Raccoon City? I want to say it's set in like September, October, something like that. Like one of their, like the narrator or monologues or something. Either in 2 or in 3, he talks about September 1998. This was the day, blah, 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 blah. I'm really, really confident that was September/October. It makes me wonder why Jill was wearing this. Why would that be an October appropriate outfit in the Midwest? I don't think Raccoon City is like Texas or anything. I think it's supposed to be definitely central Midwest, you know, like Illinois, Missouri type of shit. Where in October would be cold as fuck. Super cold as fuck. What would possess Jill to wear this? I guess she was wearing the sweater and it was hot when she got in the cab, maybe, from the airport and took it off. But still, spends that entire game taking place in, you know, the Midwest in October, dressed like this. Alright, so regardless of Richard, V-Jolt is optional. I don't have to do this puzzle thing. Just need to get the red book. Oh, you son of a bitch. Realistically, I never have to do that again. It's not essential for either of the endings. I unlock all 12 endings. That has nothing to do with any of them. It's just... It's totally optional for Jill, so I never have to do it there. And Chris doesn't have to do it if he saves Richard. Which is faster and better and easier anyway. As long as I save Richard every time, you never have to do that dumb puzzle, like, ever again. There's no point to it. And even if you do, you still end up basically having to fight the thing straight up. It's not like you kill it in one shot or anything. It still fights the fucking boss. There's no point to the V-Jolt thing if you can avoid it. As long as you save Richard. Damn it, you got me out of position for the door, Barry. This zombie's not in here yet. He's not in here till the second time. Okay. I don't think there's healing in here, right? There's bullets in the self-defense gun. Now the zombie's in here. Should be, right? There's definitely a way to catch this other bookshelf and just move it without having to push that one back. Because this one has a weird hit detection. It's like up in the front corner of it. There's a way to just grab the one shelf and only move one. I just can't figure it out. So wonky trying to grab those hitboxes in these weird control games. There's no grab button. Like God of War type of games, you just press the grab button, and as long as you're holding it, he holds onto the rock. This game and all of its kind are like, if you're, as long as you're pushing towards its hitbox, it'll engage the push mechanic, but it's always selective. You can skip that one because it's so weirdly programmed. No skipping this part though. Gotta push the boxes. All right. Control room. Drain the water. Get my key. Richard is already dead. Oh yeah, you just get like the Neptune is approaching video. Oh shit. Damn. That looked like it hurt a lot. There's blood everywhere. Click drain.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Okay, release the safety. Release the pressure.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
I would have a hard time grabbing that message, valve line. Okay, pressure normal.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
Release the safety again.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Lower the shutters. Then drain the water. Wait, I want to go this way. Forgot for a second. I want to get the Magnum rounds if possible on the way through here, just because I'm counting on doing the boss with that. And I guess I haven't missed any at this point. That's like one of the first sets. There'll be more to come. It doesn't take that many. Damn it, woman. Okay. There's my key. Let's go fight the plant. You shut up, dolphin. Do, do, do. Still weird that the save room music plays in this hallway, up and down, like top and bottom floor. I can't think of anywhere else in the game that it does that. The save room is out of place. That's the only one. At least it comes to mind. Till I notice another one. I don't think there is. Alright. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Crimson Head. Oh, I forgot. Something going on internet-wise? Hmm? Alright. Still have the book, get the key, and we're ready. Man, this game is so easy as Jill. There's just pockets everywhere. You just carry whatever you want. Carry 2 of everything just because I can. Feet. Shins. Knees. Mm. All right then. Really didn't need to go up there. Unless I can't shoot the rocket that high. Might not have the angle by aiming up. And there's my helmet key. Why that's down here, I don't know. It just is. Somebody had it in their pocket like, oh shit, I better go take this back to the mansion. And put it in the fireplace instead in the residence, so. That guy definitely wasn't Umbrella's finest. Fuck was that? On my feet. I mean, like I stepped on like little bugs or something that would be around, but there aren't any. Let's stop in this item room. I do have 2 of everything on me. I need to gear up for the books, the cranks, and the batteries. Alright, good enough. Do I have one? 2 extra reds was the problem I ran into last time. That cost me a whole run. Did that seriously just poison me? Man, it's so annoying. Okay, problem solved. Man, Wesker leaves you shotgun rounds and grenades here? So easy being Joe. Takes care of that. I'm messing around. Oh. Oh shit, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. KW something. I heard a sound, but it only played. I missed it. My apologies. It's... It'll be in Streamlabs, right? Why is that not in my... Streamlabs. It doesn't show in my chat. KK Wen Chang. KK Wen Chang 00. I'm assuming that's relatively close. Either way, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're ready for some elite level puzzle solving. Look at that. Flawless. Now, this is where the wheels fell off last time. I couldn't pick this book up. I had 2 red herbs, and there was just nothing, I couldn't get rid of anything. So I was going to go up, I went all the way up through the elevator, down the mirrored hallway to the item room to restock, and got killed by the one mandatory Crimson Head in the whole game. Oh, this is where I lost it last time. Whoops. That's poison too? Oh my god. These things are fucking whack, dude. What's even down here? Shells? No. I don't think I ever went down this hallway before. Oh, the map. Nope. The map and some shells. Alright. So, don't never have to go that way again. Just go left and don't stop. I can use blues by themselves, right? Yes. Yes, I can. Bagoosh. Alright. Target him. What the fuck? Good lord. Jesus. We got shotgun shells, acid rounds. Pass. Alright, it's gonna be my last trip through the murder hall. Let's make it a special room. That guy was a Crimson Head. interesting. The fat guy didn't come back as a Crimson Head? That's weird. Sucks to be him. Just lay there dead in a puddle. I'm always afraid to shoot this thing up here with like this, because what if I kill it? Will it just magically appear downstairs to knock the bulk shelf over? I'd hate to like cause a weird glitch. Like that. You know what I'm saying? It'll just, that'll kill it straight up. And it has to die right there. It always dies right there. What if it's like all the way upstairs? Will it just run the cutscene anyway? Or will the game explode? Always a little afraid of the game exploding. Son of a bitch. I'm still carrying the crack. Now he's a Crimson Head, you bastard. You bastard. You just had to wait to make that dramatic entrance. Well, I'm never coming back here, so fuck you. That's what you get, buddy. Alright, I can get rid of one of these. I'm gonna use the helmet key and get. Now I have. If I get gemstones, I have to stash books. There's just no two bones about it. If I was only getting one, I guess that would be possible. I still need 2 slots though. Damn it. Push it this way a little bit. One. Two. That was kind of cool, like when you first pieced it all together when you play through it, like what everything does. How there's 3 different colored gemstones. They're all exactly the same, but all completely different purposes. That's kind of cool. 2 of them go to the same place. And one of them is just silly ammo, whereas the other one is a key item. And then the third one is somewhere completely different. It's kind of like a cool idea. So you think, all right, well, I'm going to use all 3 of these at once, and you absolutely don't. In fact, oh, you son of a bitch. The red one's the only one you got to do. The blue one is just stupid ammo, and the yellow one's only necessary if you're going to save the other character. That's a nice little twist. Because especially when you think, I got the yellow one and the red one together, and here's the statue, that's not even the 2 that go in the statue. The counterpart is the other one. It's nicely, like, confusing. You're not sure what to do with it, and even when you get them all, like, okay, there's still a little bit of a puzzle element here. I don't know what to do with them. And there's something else still to come. That's a nice little touch. But the blue one's a complete waste of time. It's just bullets. I'm going to pay the price for grenading my way to victory, because all these things are Crimson Heads now. That's really going to come back and get me at some point. Can't just rocket all your problems away, I guess. Without making more faster, evil problems. Can I do the Spencer key now, I guess? There's no need to. I'm coming back through one more time. And I will have less in my inventory when I do so. I could just get it then. I guess I'm gonna have to. Well, maybe I don't. I might not have to stop at the item box. I only need 2 to work with at the tunnels. Alright, we're getting near the home stretch now. Woo. I guess that decision just kind of made itself. My hands just did it. Okay, so when I come all the way out through the tunnels, it completes that item. This is where I'm going now. Go outside. Go through, fix the waterway joint. Go all the way through Lisa's tunnels to get the other half of that item. That's all I'm doing. And then on my way back, I get that one. And we head to the lab. So what, 20 minutes left maybe? 30? Just if I fuck around in the tunnels. Shouldn't be that much. It's pretty simple. Although I guess I have to... If I kill Black Tiger, it's not that big a deal. I just rocket him once. That's the only thing that gets a little different. With Jill's, you don't have the flamethrower. You kind of have to kill Black Tiger and then knife your way out. If I get poisoned again, I'm gonna be upset. Alright, so far so good. Alright, go back past the... This is the first time the dogs, like, never came back. It seems like the first couple times I played this, you kill all the dogs and they freaking come back every time. Like, every time you go through this room, there's 3 dogs. I blew them up the last time I came through here and they didn't come back. Twice more triggered by events, they didn't come back. Maybe it's only before you do a certain part where they keep respawning. Asshole.
Is that...
Hi, Enrico. Oh, sorry, Enrico. Couldn't save you. Sucks to be Enrico, too. He kind of just got straight up betrayed and murdered. He wasn't afforded the opportunity to go out like a G the way Richard was. Enrico straight up gets murdered by Wesker. Not glory for everyone in Stars, I suppose. You're not on the cover of the game, your fate's pretty much sealed. Especially if you're the helicopter pilot. If you're the helicopter pilot in this world, it's a wrap. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Onto the boulder. I can't believe I actually died here once. Like I made that turn right there like a little too hard and I got caught on like the corner hitbox and flattened. Can't believe that shit killed me once. Oops, I went up. That is unnecessary. Knife would have been faster. I'm poisoned? Yes. It's outside. Excuse me. 1, 2. 3. This is probably a shitload easier with new controls too. Tank is not doing you any favors. Okay, push it down onto the thing. Push it down off the thing. And push it back up to the thing. and push it off the thing. Damn it, turn around. Okay, part 1. Go all the way back for part 2. Why they put that thing down there, I don't know. Every time they gotta take something down to the crusher, somebody have to come down here and get that. Ugh. Must be a schlep working here. All for security purposes. Just to keep lousy stars out of your hair. You know damn well there's not life insurance or anything here. Umbrella was the worst gig in town. No hunter. Wow, there's a hunter there for Chris. Boop, 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 boop. And part 2. Four, 2, 3, 1.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
Jill, I found a crazy monster. Go check it out. I'll stay right here.
Heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect.
I think it definitely spawns her in whatever hallway you go down first. If you make the right or the left there, I've seen her at both, like, every time. I think just whichever one you pick, as soon as it flips the camera angle, she's going to be there. No way to open this wooden box whatsoever. I have to send it to the enormous hydraulic press. I couldn't possibly conceive of a way to open it with my knives and shotguns and grenade launchers and ropes and chains everywhere. Nothing comes to mind. Oh well. Send it down the line. Got a machine for doing it. Perhaps there too? Is that where the direction I left her in? Oops. This way, then down. Wonder if that's a spawn in front of you too. Now I'm not sure. I don't notice it as much.
Barry!
Barry! Yeah, see what I mean? There's way more cutscenes with Jill and Barry than there are with Chris and Rebecca. All she does is the piano thing. They really kind of wrote her part in afterward. Jill and Barry is what, like, exposes Wesker and all the dealings behind everything. Chris is just kind of the whole way. Until Wesker shoots at you. He finally pieces it together. Alright, we're done with this crank shit. Alright, home stretch. 15 minutes probably. Wow, the backswing. Damn it. It's this way. Oh, I took some damage from that. Ooh. If I'd have been the low end of yellow caution, that could have been GG. There's always one too many turns. I always forget the order of those, because whenever you escape from Lisa the first time, you're like one turn down the road, and so it's always like a shorter sequence for me. Always forget it. Yeah, I was definitely planning on Magnum right there, but that's a bad idea. You should get it on your way back from the shack the first time. I didn't think about it. So you didn't have to I was thinking about, you know, not having to carry the crest around and all of that and save me a trip to the box, blah, 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 by just getting it until the very end when you need it. But the very end when you need it, there's zombies right there. It's much easier to do when there's no zombies, just crows. So Magnum is definitely on your way back from Lisa's shack. Still in super good shape. Okay, I already did the dispenser key thing, so I have both parts, so I have the 2 books. I don't need to stop for anything. Really? Why is this so fucking obtuse? I'm clearly standing in front of the door. Just do it. Okay, this is basically the save Barry point.
Thanks, Jill.
Give him the gun and he lives. Or not. Yeah. Holy bejesus. Little help, Barry? Whoa. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Am I alive? If she hits me there, it's over. If she'd have hit me, which she did, like I was standing right there, that swing was going to knock me completely off the ledge. but it triggered this cutscene. Wow. What the fuck is that? That's like one of the scientist's daughter or whatever. That's Lisa that's been here for 30 years. Like the scientist in charge of the building the mansion and hiding the laboratory and all that. They like kidnap his family and run his daughter through tests and shit like that. She's been living here under the tunnels for 30 years. Wow. That was one fraction of a second from game over. Just a fraction. Wow. Wolf? It's also kind of a cool twist to bosses that she's just an unkillable thing. You always just avoid her. The snake and the two encounters, you run from it and then you fight it. But Lisa, you encounter like 3 or 4 times. You can't touch her. You just constantly run. And in the end, you kind of spring a trap. That's kind of a cool way to do it, you know, to create monsters that you don't just like boom, boom, boom until it's over. Clever boss fights. Okay, since Barry lived, now he'll come down here via that way and meet me, and we do the Tyrant. Okay. So I definitely want to let Barry die during the Tyrant fight. I'm saving Chris. Really? You know what, just for that? None of these things ever come back. There's not enough time. So I can kill with reckless abandon, not worry about the consequences. Pick up those bullets. There you go. Unlock door. Password is cell. Unlock the other door. It says July 24 up there. I never thought about, is this the same year? I think it kind of has to be, right? This is the virus breaks out of the fucking lab in Raccoon City, nearby, in the mountains. Oops. I wonder if 2 and 3 take place just later this year, if it's just a couple months later. If the virus spreads and reaches the whole city. I never thought about it. This first group of games are all the same era. 2 and 3 take place on the same day. Code Veronica is just a couple of months afterward. It's a direct continuation. This maybe is just a couple of months before. It's all in 1998? I don't know. What was this? 8462. I got too much treasure on me. Combine. Boom. Laboratory key. Alright, so back downstairs. The unlocked room. I'll do that on the way back with the fuel container. So the first stop. How's a cool camera? So the first stop is just right here. (1996's finest technology. Asshole. You have to push this all the way, huh? I guess you can't do that more than once. Well, you could go the other way. You're pushing one shelf that blocks the first shelf you push. But I guess you could just always go the other way. Alright, so that's one disc. Asshole. Alright, give me the empty fuel thing. So the third disc is on the way down there, well, after the power's back. Okay, killed this guy. And there should be one guy in here. Not anymore. Okay, disc number 2. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom before I do the fuel part. It's nerve-wracking. I'll be right back. You settle down. All right. I'll just go ahead and use one. I'll run like 4 steps. 3 or 4 steps, like the next step will kill you. I think it's fairly predictable. It's not like your first step, boom, and you blow up. I think you get like 3 or 4. God bless the speedrunners that don't kill these monsters on the way. You just do the dodges. Like this guy right here on the steps. There's 3. There's the one doctor in that back hallway. That guy right there in the steps. And the friggin' bug right here. That would just be, it'd be right in front of you. You kind of have to use your 3 running steps to just juke and jive him. He'd be right there, and you kind of have to just run around. That's nerve-wracking. I mean, just like anything else, you go practice it. You could go save in the room right there before you do it, and practice that sequence several times. Alright. So now this is pretty much the end of the game here. This is disc number 3. Yeah, I guess if you don't have Barry or Rebecca, there's no one to come back down here and do the self-destruct. I definitely don't do it. You can't do it. I come down here to turn on the power to the elevator if Barry and Rebecca are still there. Damn it. They'll come down here, right there, and turn on the self-destruct. There's no option for you to do it on your own. So if you don't self-destruct, then there's no tyrant. Nope, we're good. That's everything. I feel like there's usually like double that many Magnum rounds, though.
Jill,
Barry.
It's magnificent.
Punk bitch. Because your partner didn't come down here, Wesker drops the key. It lets you go out the other way.
Barry!
'Cause that's how your
Barry!
partner got here, I think. That's why that door's open. Alright, Barry's good. Now I just have to let the tyrant kill him. I go get Chris and let the tyrant kill him. That's the second to best ending, I suppose.
System has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivate.
Because my first Jill run, I definitely saved everybody.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and the self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs.
Jill,
Chris, you're okay.
glad to see you are too. Anything on Wesker?
We'll talk later. First, let
Activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivated.
Even like in 2002 when they redid all this, not that much better. I mean, yeah, it's better. That's not true. It's way, way better. But like voice acting standards had definitely like started to develop in 2002 when they remade this. Final Fantasy X, I think, is a thing already.
Come on, let's go.
Yes? No. How old is that game?
Has been activated. All personnel must evacuate
Either way, there have been several Metal Gear games. Like, voice acting is around now.
all logs.
The age of getting away with just reading lines off a card, it should be over. And some of these are kind of weak. I did not know these dudes came back. Holy shit. I did not know they came back. Wow. That was dangerous. Fucking 3 Crimson Heads in one hallway. Jesus. Oh, good. There's nothing else I can do. Let's get out of here.
Come on.
Yeah, see, this door's open now. Because Barry came down here, I think, is the answer. If there was no Barry, Wesker would have dropped me the key. That was the only part I couldn't figure out. Like, why was there no key? Except the first time I ever played this game. And the first time was the only time I didn't save partner. Rebecca died. Single green herb. You piece of shit. Okay. So I have to let Barry die for the ending's sake. But I also have to not die. Because I don't have saves. I'm doing no save. And, Jesus Christ. Pretty much like the main strat for doing this part is to let Tyrant attack the partner and then hit him. And if Barry dies, I'm not sure what to do, honest. I probably should have just saved and had to practice. Homeboy coming in like the fucking water boy. Jesus Christ. That was a lot. That was at least 15. $16. No, you don't. I got another one. Bitch. They really kind of phoned that animation in, too. They really just, like, drew the model standing there. And let's do one take where he swats it away. Okay, so that's like ending number 2. That's Barry died on the helipad. Ending number 3 will be Barry dies early, so no self-destruct. I think they're all the same. I think that's the exact same fucking ending as Chris when Rebecca dies.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Well, 325 isn't bad for just kind of messing around.